I think overthinking is a plague. It plagues the mind, not the body, like a usual illness would. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks about it this way. And overthinking has become an epidemic, I think. At least that is what it feels like to me. And that is what we're going to discuss in today's video of just David and some building. As I said, I chose this project that I started in May, this giant forest full of like giant trees with buildings on top, and I think we're gonna have enough time to maybe start texturing this door of the hangar. This is the hangar building, and I won't get into the whole build thing, but maybe if I continue this series and I keep building on this area, then maybe I can actually finish this project. Who knows? So yeah, let's get on with it. So as I said, I believe overthinking is some sort of plague, and maybe I exaggerated it a bit, but like, I'm not saying that I know the answer to overthinking. Quite the opposite, actually. I am a very, very big overthinker myself, and it ruins a lot of things. Like, I think a lot about very insignificant matters in the long run. Like, for example, what other people have to say. My progress in, let's say my progress in the gym. Let's take that as an example. So, my progress isn't, I wouldn't say it's stellar. It's great. It's good progress, but it's definitely not like inhuman or something like that. And usually people that don't realize where I started from, for a bit of a background, I started as a bit of an overweight person, and I really struggled with that for a big part of my life. And yeah, so my journey in the gym has definitely not been linear. I my sort of diet is never perfect. That's the biggest part I struggle with, but I try, and my progress is good. It's definitely seeable, and I don't think it's something that I should think so much about. Like, someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, dude, you've been going to the gym for 3 years, and look, I'm stronger than you," or "Look, I have abs and you don't have abs," or stuff like that. They have no idea where I started. They have no idea the work that I put in to gain even this amount of progress, which in their eyes doesn't look incredible, but maybe they could never really do that. And this really ties into overthinking, because when someone tells me this, I start thinking about it all the time, and I think about it even months later, like a small comment even, and I think that is a very big overthinking thing. That sounds pretty weird. Uh, but yeah, and it's a problem, because then if I overthink all of these small matters, I can't really enjoy the progress that I've made or enjoy my gym sessions or things like that, because I always think, damn, I could do better, damn, I could do that, do this, and then that person wouldn't say that anymore. Or what if they're right? What if I did everything wrong? What if I'm something like that? And that is, again, overthinking. Another situation that I could maybe tie overthinking into is maybe you're overthinking talking to a person. And I've definitely been guilty of this a bunch of times. Like, you have a person that you want to talk to, but you're afraid they would not want to talk to you, or that talking to them would ruin something. And I don't think that's necessarily a good way to think about it. Damn, I kind of like that, honestly. Those splashes of color in there with the, just as a side note. But yeah, and I think it would be a much better thing to actually just talk to that person. If they hate you, or if they don't want to talk to you, they just won't talk to you. And it's just that. I mean, there are things I understand about how to think about overthinking and maybe try and improve it, but putting them into practice is much harder. Because when you overthink so much, you even overthink overthinking, and the solution to overthinking, you know? Because the solution to overthinking is just, I believe this is a solution. I don't know if I'm correct or if I'm right or whatever, but I believe the solution to overthinking is to stop caring so much. Because when you care so much about all of these little things, these little details that you always just find yourself thinking about, then yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to not overthink everything. And I can definitely see how this would be a solution, but it's harder. Like every problem, every one of these kind of topics which have a solution, the solution itself might not sound hard, but it is much harder than it sounds. Let's actually see if I remember the command. Yep, there it is. But I would have had to do it this way. There we go. And so yeah, maybe there's another solution that I am not aware of, or maybe I'm just wrong. And honestly, I think sometimes overthinking is a necessary part of my life, at least for me, because I wouldn't see myself doing anything unless I overthought it. For instance, back to the gym thing, like the place where my discipline stemmed from, whenever I had a great amount of discipline, I mean, not necessarily now, because it's a bit different now, but whatever, that doesn't matter. So whenever I had a great amount of discipline, it was always because I overthought it, or even part of the progress, I think, is just because I overthought it so much. And I don't know, it's pretty hard to explain. I don't even know how long this is already. I hope I'm not going to talk too much, because the video idea is 10 minutes, but I don't know. You never know. You never know. Okay, so let me try and think about something else to say about overthinking. So yeah, back to that again. I think if you overthink too much, it's very hard to enjoy stuff. And I can definitely tell that's the case with me as well. Cause like it is pretty hard to like let's say I want to eat an ice cream. I go out and I want to eat an ice cream, right? My normal brain would be like, oh yeah, sure, it's just one ice cream. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna tank your progress or anything. 'Cause I know that that's the truth. That's the truth. It's the objective truth. One ice cream is not gonna tank or destroy a month or 2 months of gym progress or diet progress or weight loss or whatever your goal is. That doesn't really matter. But it won't ruin it, and it's an objective truth. That's how it is, unless you binge eat. But that one ice cream is not gonna do anything. However, my I was about to say brain rotted. My overthinking brain says you're gonna eat that ice cream, and then what if that ice cream is like not? I don't say in my mind like, yeah, it is gonna destroy my progress, but what if it does? What if my progress just goes away? What if all that was for nothing? What if I don't? What if I never get to where I want with my progress? What if it's all just, I'm gonna do this for years on end and I'm never gonna get there? What if, you know? And all of these what ifs, they just add up, and then it becomes like this sort of sadness, and it's really bad. It's really bad, honestly. I hate overthinking so much. I just deleted my whole inventory. Okay, let's think about what I can do except for that little blotch. Let's try and do the white in the middle. Let's add a bit of detail to that. And yeah. So, as I said, I feel like that's the solution. Not caring anymore about all of these little things, like whatever people say, or like just sort of trying to enjoy life without really thinking about it like it's imperative to get those, like, maybe this overthinking is a sort of auto defense mechanism, but it doesn't necessarily work that well, because instead of defending, it kind of destroys, you know, like I don't think I should overthink things so much, cuz what do I have to lose? In worst case scenario, let's take the ice cream scenario. In worst case scenario, it does tank my progress, even though that's not gonna happen. Oh, I really like that dark one in there. It won't tank my progress. But worst case scenario, like let's say that ice cream has 20 billion calories and then I just gain 20 kilos of fat, which is a very fantastical and very unrealistic scenario. But let's play along with it, okay? And then all I have to do is next time don't eat the 20 billion calorie ice cream. Eat something else or do something else, or just don't cry about it and continue in the gym and train harder, or lose those 20 billion calories again, or whatever I gained from that little ice cream, which is a very infinitesimal amount, but whatever. Okay, this was a really weird example. I don't think you understood. But whatever, let's try some hanging signs actually, now that I think about it. These might work in these little grooves here. Or another scenario I can think about of overthinking is like overthinking posting something online. Yeah, exactly. I forgot I wanted to talk about this in the video because I got carried away. No, that's not the word. Anyway, so yeah, creating something. I made I think I made a very good choice of starting this channel. It has helped me so much. It's so fun, even though I post rarely. Like, it's a thing with like the discipline of making videos, I guess, or whatever, but I do it for fun. It's a hobby for me. And as a hobby, I do it whenever I feel like doing it, because when it's gonna stop being fun, that's when I'm gonna stop YouTube, I think. Seriously, because like once it's not fun, it's not worth it anymore. I don't think it's worth it anymore once it stops being fun. Do I like those signs in there? I guess I do. Because I know a lot of people, or I think there are a bunch of people who they don't post anything, be it a photo or be it a video or a content creation channel, because they think, oh, what if someone sees? What if they laugh or whatever? And I totally get it. I also think that way sometimes, but I think I did make the right decision in actually doing it. Because think about it, you're gonna post and you're probably not gonna do well on your first 5 videos, 6 videos, but then what if you do well? I don't want to say I'm doing well, but I'm doing okay for someone who is doing this for fun and whatever. I never thought I would get here. I never thought I would get monetized, even though it's like whatever, you know? I never thought I would be here. And if I had never posted that one video last August and started this amazing journey that has got me to this point, and meeting all those people on stream, all those people, they're like 10 people, but you get the point. I met all those people, and now I have a Discord server, even though it only has 75 members or whatever. It's a small community, but it's my community, and whenever it's gonna get bigger, it's gonna be more and more fun, and yeah, it's like this sort of addiction, like making content. I know it's not for everybody, but this also applies to like posting a picture of yourself online. What if I post this picture of myself? This is something I definitely struggled with, and struggled with more before than now, even though I still do. Posting a picture of yourself. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks about this, but I'm probably not. I bet I'm not. So like you have a picture and you're like, oh, I want to post this picture and whatever, but then you think, oh no, but that classmate or that person is gonna see it, and oh, they're gonna laugh, and people are gonna laugh, and they're gonna look at me or whatever. I don't think people care that much. Like, honestly, I don't think, or the people who you should listen to their opinion, they wouldn't care. usually the people who comment and do stuff like that, they're either very stupid or they really have nothing better to do with their life. And if they don't have anything better to do with their life than to shit talk your pictures or whatever, then do you really want to take that person's opinion into consideration? Like, really, do you really want to take what that person says and, like, you know? But yeah, I also definitely get the fear of creating content and whatever, because it is cringe. It's definitely, or it feels cringe to you as the person who posts it, or maybe that's just me. But like, whenever I hear my voice in a recording, like I cringe so much, and like when I see myself talking in English, like for context, I am not English. You can probably tell from my accent or whatever, but like I'm from Romania and I speak Romanian, obviously. And like whenever I hear myself speaking English in a video, like it sounds so weird, you know? Like, even though I love this language, I freaking love this language so much. Like, my dream is to live in an English speaking country. I just, like, I don't know. Sometimes I even express myself better in English than in Romanian, or like I think my thoughts are in English. And I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. But yeah, it's definitely weird to post yourself. But if I wouldn't have posted myself, I wouldn't have discovered this passion that I have, or how much I actually enjoy making content. Like, yeah, I made some videos when I was 7 years old on YouTube, and I like have videos of my cats, which are still on private, like from 2015. But this is different, because like this is content you want to make. You have an idea, you want to put it. It's the same thing as if you were afraid to, like, if you had drawings or whatever, you were afraid to post them online. What if they're bad? It doesn't matter if they're bad. My first 10 videos are awful. Even my videos now, maybe they are awful to some people, or you don't get it right the first time. And but that's part of the process. Once you see how nice it is, I can assure you that creating content or drawing or whatever you want to do, whatever is you, whatever you feel like represents your, I don't even know what to call it, like your calling, you know? And yeah. So overthinking content creation as well. I think that's a big thing that I wanted to say. Or not just content creation, like expressing yourself. Overthinking expressing yourself. I think that's a better way to put it. And I understand anyone who overthinks expressing themselves, because it's a very hard thing to do without overthinking. At least for me, I feel like it is. Oh, that's gonna be hard without Axiom. I don't have the right Axiom version, but I thought I would still record this video nonetheless, because now I could just connect that wall with Tinker. But there we go. We can use this. I hate using the. It's so weird to use this thing. Like, that should be north. There we go. And then here it's south. I mean, that could be better. Let's try this. Boom. And boom. Nope. Well, whatever. Let's just leave it for normal for now. I do really kind of like these colors that I used here on this store. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I do also need to make this platform or whatever, but I think that's gonna be for another time. So yeah, it's probably been more than 10 minutes, and I got really. Is it taken away? Is that how you say it? But yeah, this was my take on overthinking, and it might be wrong. I might have said some, I don't know, maybe I said some offensive things or whatever, but I just kind of talked about it, and these are the thoughts that came to mind. Unfortunately, the ending recording got a bit corrupted, so I'm gonna have to refilm this. But yeah, this is my take on overthinking and all that I really wanted to say about it. I'm not sure if it's correct. I'm not sure if I said anything offensive or if I said anything wrong, but I think this is just my mind, and this is what I want this series to be. I just want myself to speak my mind without a script, just going with the flow, the way I used to build in Minecraft as well. I used to always just go with the flow. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you got this far, I would be absolutely amazed. But yeah, I also have a server or Discord server in the description if you'd like to join that, where you can also submit some topic ideas, or you can just do that in the comments if you really want to. But yeah, I was David. This is just David into building, and I'll see you guys on the next one.